Today we have our SCX10.2 back in the workshop to install some more SSD parts. As you can see, today we'll be installing some links. We have SSD's new stainless steel lower links, as you can see here on the left. We have their front titanium steering link, which also includes the drag link for the chassis mounted steering setup. And I also went ahead and picked up a set of their M3, M4 rod ends and the correct spacers to go ahead and make them the same length as the Axial rod ends that come in the kit. To start, we'll use the included hardware that came with our lower links and install in our rod ends. Now that all of our hardware is threaded about halfway into each one of our rod ends, we want to go ahead and locate our M4 rod end spacers. These are important to install because they make up the distance between the SSD rod end and the factory Axial rod end. This next step is pretty simple. You just place one spacer over each one of our rod end assemblies. Next, we're going to locate our stainless steel lower link set and install our rod end assemblies. An important note, I'm only installing the SSD rod ends to the lower links because I didn't order enough. If you want to outfit your whole rig with the SSD rod ends, you want to make sure and order 2 packages of the rod ends and 2 packages of the link spacers. Installation is simple. Just thread the ends on, one for each side, making sure to line up the ends as shown. Removal of the stock lower links is pretty straightforward. With the tires out of the way, you have access to the 4 lower link mount screws and the 4 screws in the skid plate. There's no other disassembly required. You'll notice with our M4 spacers, our links are the same length, and the stainless steel construction is not only more durable, but adds a little bit more unsprung weight to our rig. Installing our new lower links is pretty straightforward. Just reuse the hardware taken from disassembly with 4 in the skid plate and 1 in each link mount. Another nice bonus to using SSD's rod ends, they're sized perfectly for Axial's opening, eliminating the need for any other washer or spacer like you might get with a different aftermarket rod end. Up next, I'll be installing SSD's new HD titanium steering links for the SCX10.2. As you can see, we have a tie rod, a drag link, and a panhard rod to replace our factory aluminum links. Just like with our lower links, we're going to start by removing the factory Axial aluminum links. We're going to remove the tie rod, the drag link, and our panhard bar. As I mentioned earlier, I did not order enough rod ends to outfit my whole rig with the SSD parts, so I will need to reuse the factory Axial plastic rod ends. Now that we have the factory aluminum links removed, we're going to go ahead and swap over our stock Axial rod ends to our new SSD titanium steering links. Titanium is nice here because it's still very durable, but it's also lightweight, like the aluminum parts we're removing. Next, we just reinstall our links in the order we took them off. As you can see, I've already reinstalled our panhard and drag link, and I just need to finish up by putting on our tie rod. And that's it for today. We finished the installation of our new SSD stainless steel lower links, along with M4, M3 rod ends and the M4 spacers, as well as installing SSD's titanium HD steering link set. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like it, please subscribe to my channel, and as always, we'll catch you next time.